Hello, I am S.N. Chakraborty from Chakraborty's IAS Academy at New Delhi. I am reviewing now essay paper 2024 of UPSC CSE Main. You all know that there are 8 topics. Topics this time were forest precede civilizations and deserts follow them. Second topic, the empire of the future will be the empires of the mind. Third topic, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. Fourth topic in section A is the doubter is a true man of science. These are the 4 topics in section A, and 4 topics in section B include social media is triggering fear of missing out amongst the youth, precipitating depression and loneliness. Topic 6, nearly all men can stand adversity, but to test the character, give him power. 7th, all ideas having large consequences are always simple. Last topic of the paper or section B is the cost of being wrong is less than cost of doing nothing. These 8 topics have come this year. Now, if you really look at them and think a little bit, you will see that putting them in strict binary of philosophy and thematic is difficult. But at the same time, in these topics, there are thematic components, there are philosophical components. What I say that this is a new generation essay topic which cannot be just divided into conventional manner which continued still 2017-18 in thematic or philosophical does not apply. Now when it is thematic, that means there will be some scope for narrative discussion, and when it is philosophical means there will be some component or scope or opportunity for ethical discussion. And I believe all these 8 topics have both narrative components and ethical components. Somewhere maybe narrative is more, somewhere maybe ethical is more. But one is totally absent and another is present. If you review the topics, they are not really like that. Now, if the topic pattern has been changing, then understanding essay, writing essay also has to change to cope with it. Now, if your writing style remains conventional, but essay topic has been changing, then there will be mismatch. What is that conventional type of writing? You just categorize them or put some dimensions like social, political, economics, cultural, like that you put some dimensions and then you write them. Now, you take any topic and you will see that putting them this way is very difficult. Take the first topic which says forest precede civilization and deserts follow them. Do you think that conventional categorization like social, political, economic will do? Definitely not. Now take the last topic. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Now, where will you put them? In conventional pattern of social, political, economic? No, it's not possible. And if anybody is doing it, I am telling you, essay will be weak, essay will not be proper, and there will not be a focused discussion. You have to understand the need of new generation topic. You have to understand that why they are new generation topics. Now let me go one by one. Now, one thing I have said in different other videos also, that you'll have to look into the word, you'll have to look into the words, you'll have to look into phrases. Okay, so you'll have to see that, everything in a topic, and that has to be in least minimum possible time. And then you'll have to understand the meaning and scope of the topic and develop framework. This is how you'll have to proceed. Now we see that first one, it says that forests precede civilizations and deserts follow them. Now you notice that the key words here, it is deserts, it's a plural, civilizations plural. Why not singular? Now this is where you'll have to understand them. That means, it is not talking about only one type of desert or one type of civilization or one type of forest. So it indicates that there are varieties. Now, otherwise, the essay is predominantly narrative and less ethical, but there is an ethical dimension, because once upon a time there was forest, but now after the progress of civilization, forest has to sacrifice a lot. Now, forests, here, can be understood in two ways. One is that totality of the forest and different kinds of forest. Now, that has to sacrifice to give space for the progress of civilization. This is where the topic is. Then you'll have to develop the topic accordingly. A brief narratives or explanation of all this one is available in my Telegram channel, which is called Chakravarti Science Academy PSIR Optional. There you will find the detail of this discussion. I am just giving here an indication. Next topic is that empires of the future will be the empires of the mind. Now this empire is not related to king or emperor. Okay, empire is here domination. Empire is here the authority. Empire here is the commanding position. So that is, so empire has been used here symbolically. Okay, now in future, these domination, these positioning of will be taken over by mind. And today is the way AI is been progressing. Many people are apprehending that future world will be mind dominating. Third topic, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. Okay. Now that means you are doing all your activities just to attain happiness at one point of time. That's no. The way of doing that itself is happiness. So happiness is not the ultimate goal. Happiness is the course of action. Happiness is the course of journey. So entire life is going through this happiness, and that is how happiness is achieved in life. So this is what he's saying. So definitely, if you take that first topic, forest, where the narrative will be dominating, in this third topic, happiness, ethical dimension, moral dimension, okay, those areas will be dominating. So therefore, it has more, this area will be dominating, while in forest, the other area will be dominating. So this is how the new generation topics are, framed. So new generation writing also has to be done different way, because it requires idea building, perspective building, okay, more than putting some dimension and writing something in a very incoherent manner or disconnected manner. Are you getting my point? Okay. Let us go to the last topic or fourth topic of this section. It says the doubter is a true man of science. Now the doubter, means what? Okay, is a true man of science. The topic, is very, very simple topic, that a person who is in the discoveries, in the innovations, they question the existing position. Okay, and that position they are questioning logically based on reason. And through this exercise of logic, they develop a new things. Okay, so therefore, existing thing is happening, which is thesis. Then they start questioning its antithesis. Then synthesis comes. Okay, that is a new innovation. So a dialectical process, a simple principle followed in physics. Now within that, if you think it is philosophical, then unnecessary lot of philosophical discussion will come. And if you think it is thematic, but no other dimension can be added here, then either you'll have to establish it or you may go wrong. I don't know, that is up to the person to decide which way to take it. But the essay in core is not a difficult one. Let us go to the second sections where 4 different topics are there. First topic in second section is social media is triggering fear of missing out amongst the youth, precipitating depression and loneliness. Now you'll have to know that a debate has been going on about FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay, it is giving a new reason for mental health problem, psychological stress or behavioral change. Now essay is talking about youth. That means the essay has to focus upon youth, young generation, and it is precipitating depression and loneliness. So it is becoming a reason, it is becoming a factor. Now you'll have to see that what is FOMO, how the youth generation is, and how it is inflicting upon. Okay, how it is becoming a factor. For what? For one is loneliness, another is depression. And then what are various implications of it? This is how the essay will go. Now, definitely there will be narratives because you require a lot of examples, lot of how things are happening. Then also you'll have to infuse a lot of ethical dimensions to it. Then only the essay will get proper shape. And in that you'll have to definitely focus upon developing ideas and concept. Second topic, that is sixth topic of section B, that calls nearly all men can stand adversity, but to taste the character giving power. So the essay is focusing upon one, nearly all men. That means not everybody. Majority of men, and men here is human being. Okay, not male. Human being, almost all human being, they can stand adversity. Okay, because every life has ups and downs, and therefore people go through that ups and downs in life. But if you give them power, then you will understand that how they use that power. Power means authority, power means hegemony, power means influence, power means domination, power means capability. So power means a lot of things. You need to work a lot on the word power. Then once a person gets power, either that person will misuse it, abuse it, or the person will not be able to utilize it. For power will remain away from that person, or that person will judiciously, prudently, rationally use that power to overcome that adversity. So power becomes a very crucial word here. For example, a physically challenged person, you give that person to contribute to work potentially, productively in spite of that, physical challenges. Then you see what that person, so power here is not used negatively, but also in positive connotation. Seventh one, it says that all ideas having large consequences are always simple. Now, all ideas, it is giving a conclusive position, all ideas have large consequences. Why it is large? Why consequence has been qualified with an adjective called large? Then finally it is simple. That means it says that ideas does not have one meaning. It has different meaning. An idea can have inner feeling, and it is like realization of a taste, okay, of a feeling. And then large consequences of ideas mean what? It means that consequences either can cover a large number of people, can cover a long period of time, can have a deeper implication in society, in life. So that large consequences, that large has lot of scope to discuss. Again, as I said, that merely putting them in categories like social, economic, political will not do, but definitely in this discussion of large, you can infuse social component, political component, economic component, social, cultural component, various components. But there can be many other components as well. Last topic, that is, the cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. So it is making a contrast that if you do something, there will be a cost. If you don't do something, there will be a cost. Now, which cost finally needs to be taken seriously? Doing nothing or doing something, but sometimes there is a failure, sometimes there is a loss, sometimes the expected result may not be coming. But should we still try? Should we still do? So this is where the topic throws a question. Now, when topic is throwing a question, now what you require by taking support of logic, examples, real life, or can be even various kind of ideas and perspectives, you will try to see that when something is done and become wrong, what is its implication? When something is not done and their implication, their loss, and you'll have to make that contrasting discussion here. So that is what the topic wants. Now, if you just put them or get ready only with philosophical thematic, then definitely you will not be fully prepared for writing good essays. Now, once you understand the topic, you notice his words, then your framework building is very important. And if your framework is correct, comprehensive, then essay will move, then also you will not get time constraint. Dimensions are definitely necessary, I am not denying that. But new generation topic requires different way of thinking dimensions. Only 5 dimensions which have been going for 2 decades, that is not correct. A shift has taken place and you'll have to make your dimensions to fit the new generation topics. So this is in brief the review of the topics. Start practicing essay as early as possible. Don't make it a casual exercise towards the end of your preparation just to write a couple of essays and going to the mains. You might be already seeing that essay is not fetching good number nowadays, but essay can always be a determinant factor to qualify in main CSE. Not only that, even the number which essay brings, that can even be a determinant for the final selections. So take essay very seriously. Thank you very much.